right there, family. Hope y'all having a beautiful day. Today we're gonna go into if you have a business and you want to go try to make it a better business, or you don't have the slightest idea as far as your purpose or what you want to do for yourself to leave a legacy for your children. Some of you may say, I don't need to leave no legacy for my children. They grown, I'm grown, and they living their life well. If they live in their life and they're not working for themselves and working for others, that's considered putting their purpose, their livelihood, their legacy into the hands of an individual. Most time, that individual is in no type of way worried about their legacy, and no type of way care about their legacy. Have you ever worked on the job and you work on the job all year, all month? You might have put 10, 20 years in that job. And when the time came for the job to downsize, it was like, hey man, we'll give you this retirement and that's it. And it's on you. So you living off of retirement, hardly living off that retirement. You probably can't do the things that you wanted to do. You didn't get finished doing what you was doing for them, so you can go on and live how you wanted to live, and just messed up all your plans because you're putting your purpose into somebody else's hand when you should not put your purpose into somebody else's hand. So today we're going live on Facebook, we're going live on Twitch, and we're going live on YouTube. Okay, so we're going to get started. We're going to break down every aspect of knowing your purpose. So by the time we finish with this class today, they even have a class, or they have a video inside of digital real estate, the absinstitute.com, that goes on purpose. But today we're going to dig deep. Now, I was looking through this and I was thinking about it, and this is something that I learned over 20, 25 years ago. And a lot of people, well, it's obviously that you always have to look at it because everybody has their own purpose. So it's just like telling the person the ancestor story. And after you finish going through the ancestor story, you find out what your purpose in life is, and then you go on to pursue it. And that's what you should do. So why do you got it on the title, The Beginning, the beginnings and the endings for others? Well, that's exactly what it is, because when you find your purpose, you're going to find out some of the things that you're doing, some of the people you're dealing with is not going to be part of that purpose. So it's going to be the ending of those. You're going to find out some people, the first believer will be yourself in your purpose. And other people may not be believers in your purpose. But if you can find you 4 people that believe in your purpose and help you pursue your purpose, you surely will be successful. Now, what else I want to tell you before I get started here? Kind of slipped my mind at the moment. I'm pretty sure by the end of this program, I've been giving you everything that I had laid on my mind that I was going to give you far as with this program. So we're going to get started. This is not no lightweight. This is not no maybe I could do it later. Maybe I'll do it next week. No, if you're going to do it, I suggest you go and get your pen and get your pencil and get your markers and get your notebook, whatever you need, and then get started. If you come in on this program at the beginning or maybe in the midway, well, if you come in midway, I would suggest you start all the way back over to right here. Start all the way back over to right here. Get yourself prepared. Go on and get you some snacks. If you're going to share this out to individuals, tell them to get all those school equipments and get them some snacks, get them some candy, whatever they need, some water, some whatever you need to get you through what we about to go through. So at the end of this, don't get nothing that's going to have you dazed out of your mind to the point you can't think and function correctly. That is not what is needed in this environment here. But I would like you to get whatever you need to get yourself in the right frequency. You want to burn you some sage. We may even burn some sage up in here today. If you need to go on and open up the door and get you some fresh air, you can go on and open up the door and get you some fresh air. If you need to spray some good sprays or whatever you want to spray, you can go on and do that. Whatever you need to get yourself in the right positive atmosphere as far as for yourself and for your future. That's what you need to change your environment. You can go on ahead and change your environment, because what you're going to be going through today is going to be able to help you for the rest of your life. What we're going to be going over today is going to put you on the track that you need far as for yourself and for your children and for your future children, for your generations to come, to put you in a mind state far as with your business, to know what you need in your business and what you don't need in your business, who you need to be dealing with in your business and who you don't need to be dealing with in your business. You may not have everything that you need far as for your business. You're going to know what you need. Anything as far as a person that you may not even need that person in your life right now or part of your business right now, but you're going to have already focused on that individual, and you can start spoon feeding them now, or you can even be help molding people to get them into that mold or process of being part of your business in the future tense. Isn't that a beautiful thing when you get to where you need that person, you already establish a relationship with that person. You ain't got to go over there and got to take them out to no dinners, and you ain't got to go over there and be like, hey man, introduce yourself, introduce your business and things of that nature. No, they just fall right in place, and you just keep on moving. That's a beautiful thing. So we're going to get that started. You have any questions, things of that nature, we're going to get it to the point. Hopefully we'll be able to get it to the point today where if you need to come in and ask some questions online, no problem. We'll get you online, get your questions answered. And if we can't answer your questions today, I guarantee we can point you in the right direction to where you're going to get that answer. Okay, so we're going to get started. And first, before we get started, I want to make sure everybody's in the right mood. So we're going to go on and get started with some music. How about that? You don't have to worry about no copywriting fringes on far as with my music, because it is my music as far as I'm concerned. And let's see what we're going to bring up today as far as with some music. See what we can bring up today. We're going to get started. We're going to take us, I'm about to go get my break out the way, because when I get in, I'm going to get in. So I was going to give you something new. I do that later on, because we're going to be taking breaks, so don't even worry about that. You're going to be able to, we ain't going straight all the way through without you being able to take no kind of break or relaxation or get your mind together, things of that nature. Matter of fact, when we go through some of these things, I'm going to pause for a little while. So I may even put up some music so you can even think about it before we go to the next process, because I'm not trying to run through this. And this is nothing that you need to be running through, as far as I'm concerned. This is something that you need to be able to meditate on and think over. Even after this over with, you're going to be wanting to think over every day for the rest of your life, as far as I'm concerned. That's just how much of an impact that this show is going to be delivering to you today. So let's see what we can start with as far as some music. And while I'm playing this music, I'm going to go and check with my phone and make sure the volume and stuff is correct. So I may be gone about 5, 10, 15 minutes. I don't think I'm going to be going that long, but I'm going to check with the other, check on these other stream systems, so I don't go into that problem of going through a whole show again and only getting the last 30 minutes of it. I don't know if that was my mistake or the site's mistake, but we're going to solve that early today. So got some good instrumentals right here. Some some of them you might even heard me already lay some lyrics to, but I'm gonna go and play them right here and for your enjoyment. And what I want you to do while we listening to this music and I'm checking all my my equipment to make sure everything is up to par. Um, I want you to think about if you don't already have a name for your business, a name for your business, even a logo for your business. Whatever your name for your business, I would think that you would want your logo to symbolize in some kind of way your business title. I mean, why would you call something acorn and not use an acorn? Why would you call something Amazon? Well, you see Amazon use the smiley face. That's for customers, customer service, smiley face. But most businesses out here, in some kind of way, like I said, you see Amazons with the smiley face. It don't have to be the exact print of that. It can maybe be of the way you word it, the way you design your words. You know, the McDonald's with the big M, things of that nature. You don't and if you don't know about coloring as far as in signs or symbols, far as you know, food symbol colors and business colors and things of that nature. I don't think we're gonna go into it today, but we will go into that shortly. If not, um, at this present time, you can always go online and look that up because it is right here online on those on that information. But I'll try to get that information to you as soon as possible. I do know some of them, but I'm not trying to bring no falsehood to y'all today. The time is for all truths to be revealed and falsehood diminished. The time is for you to see your present as your future. The time is your beginnings will be others' endings. And that's just what time it is. So with that being stated, we're going to go on and get this music going for you and see if you can hear this. I don't want to have it too loud. Can't be all distorted. But I'm about to go check my system with the music as well. Okay. Go over here to comments. All right, so I'm seeing that the quality of that sound is not coming in right on that. So we're gonna switch up. And I don't even know if I've gotten it over here. I can even play, but I can get something. Let me turn this off. So I see the quality of the sound is not coming in with the music good on that one. So I'm gonna go on and see what we got over here. We can pull up just for the day until we get that all torqued out. I'm just getting everything pretty much up to par. I still got a little bit more I got to work on as far as getting the whole station. I call mine the space shuttle, you know, my space station. But we're gonna get there and see what we can come up with. Something decent. I don't know how young. I don't want to see if I can get some R&B. Get us going. I don't want to come too hard. So see what we got here. Okay. Okay, we should be good. See how this sound. Hey, 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 hey. Let's get started. Let's get started. Let's get started. Let's get started. All right, so yeah, that is a beat of mine. That's something I'm working on called Let's Get Started. Interesting. It was the one too. So y'all have to excuse me far as my moving around. I can't move around as fast as I want to today. I'm having a little back problems. I got had a back injury back in the day working with McLean over there in Mississippi. I'm gonna go and just tell y'all this story. And this pretty much on par here. But well, at the time, I didn't have no car over there in Mississippi coming from Maine. That's a whole nother story. I'll tell you another day. But I had went from Maine to Georgia, and I was in Georgia for a couple of weeks, and things wasn't going up to par over there in Georgia. And my people was making moves at the time, so I went on over here to Mississippi. And this ain't even the first job in Mississippi, but that's another story. I'll tell you another day. But this one is basically on this injury. So at the time, I didn't have a car, and I was staying with my cousin over there in Mississippi to get my stuff together. And I got the job. My cousin's boyfriend put the word in and got me the job up in there. And my other cousins, was he working? I think he might have been working there for a minute, but I think he left. The other guy, my other cousin's husband. So we were up in there working. Shouts out to Rashad, and good looking out. Like my man said back in the day, he said Lando ain't cheap. I guess I don't know what they was thinking, but anyway, we got the job. We got the job there, and well, he was already working there, and I had came in, and it was a white supervisor there, and we working in the warehouse, and he gave this one guy that was one of the top producers, getting the orders out, shipping them out, getting the load together and putting them up on the truck to get rolled out. And I'm like, I'm a truck driver. I was thinking about getting into the trucking part. But anyway, so he's showing me the ropes, right? And you got lanes you go down. We had about 3 or 4 lanes we got to go down, all the way down and come back around to this side and go down and go back down and go. By the time we got around all 4 lanes, you had all your supplies as far as candy. You prepping it for holiday seasons like Christmas, or when you get all them candies up in the Walmart and things of that nature, in them big bags, and over there at your Walgreens and your CVS and things of that nature. Well, we was the ones getting all the candy together to ship out to all those individual places. So it's in the boxes be 50 pounds or less. And we doing this all day until we get all the orders done. So my man showing me how to do it. And we all have a meeting in the beginning, then we get started and we're going around. So everybody going that way, my man took me around at the end part and showed me going the opposite direction. And it's baked, you get 10 cents off of every box. And so it's all based on your own effort. I had never worked a job that was based on all my own effort before. So except for commission as far as in retail. So he's showing me the ropes going around there, and at the end of the day, I make about $30-$40 that day. I'm like, man, $30-$40, time that by 5, that ain't even $200 really. Minus the taxes and stuff. So I'm like, man, we're gonna have to work something out here. Everybody else coming in, they bringing in 150. You had some making like 60, sometimes 50. That was the drug dealer. The drug dealer, he wasn't really trying to make no money. He was just on the job so he can have him alibi as far as him making money. That's how he was going about here. So he was at work, but he wasn't really trying to work. But you had the ones that was really breadwinners, and they was bringing it in for their families and whatnot. And they was really bringing in some money. They'd be bringing in like 100 to 200 a day. And I'm over here bringing in 40 a day. So my stuff was gradually going up slowly but surely from 40 to 50, 60 in about 2 weeks. And I'm like, man, this, I'm looking at everybody else. Nobody else ain't told me nothing. I'm going off of what this dude told me as far as in training me. And I'm looking at him. He's not even going off of that. And I'm, getting a little bit here and there from other guys. I guess they showing me some mercy and grace. Like, man, you do it like this, you get more money going on for you instead. The drug dealer or something like that, because he really been trying to make no money. So we get to going, And I start picking up the right way of going about it. And the right way is not going in the opposite direction. It's going the right in the same direction they going. And we got these big old cranes, or loading cranes, you know, the kind you get on and you pull the pallet behind you and you roll and you get your pallet, and then you take the boxes out of the stations on the lanes, and then you load them up on your pallet. And you can grab like 2 pallets. If you're real good, you can get 3 pallets on your loader, um, automatic loader. It's like and you're moving it. So I'm going good. I'm going good. I'm getting my stuff start picking up, and I say about by the end of that month, or the next month and a half, I'm up there making like 100 to 200 a day. You know what I'm saying? That, which is, it's a beautiful thing. And we only work like 3-4 days, depending on how quick we got the candy out. But make this story short, I got to the point where, you know, they was starting to tell me stories, you know, man, it's a dude that brought in 350 in one day, man, but he was a real big dude, man. He was real big. I mean, big muscle bound dude. So I'm like, okay, so you think you got to be a big muscle bound dude to bring in 350 in a day? You know, you're saying I can't do it. You think I can't do it? Do you know who you talking to? So, and you know, we get the tickets, what we got for the day, and I became one of the top as far as bringing in the income, far as in the day. You know, everybody, I ain't like the fact they trying to count my money. If anybody gonna count my money, I'm counting the money. You know, how many Twinkies you got for the day? How many Twinkies you got? Twinkie is practically 100, 50 or something like that. I think it's Twinkie was 20. Yeah, I think a Twinkie was considered 20. You done made $20 thus far. But anyway, I got to the point where I brought in one day over 350 that day. And I broke all records that day. I had a guy come from Jackson come down, like, man, you need to come up here with us. I should have went, but anyway, I didn't go. But when you bringing in income like that, the same guy that taught me, he got upset. And he talking about, I got 6 or 7 babies to feed, man. Won't you slow down so I can, you know, make more money? I told the bad boy, won't you catch up? Won't you speed up? Because I didn't like the fact that you taught me the wrong way of going about making the money so you can keep making more money and have me over here barely making money. Well, I got to the point where I got so good, I planned it out. I went and checked out a car with my cousin and her husband, and the bad boy was a certain price. And I said, well, if I want to get that car in 2 weeks, I got to do this amount every day. And by the end of them 2 weeks, I can cash in and get that car. Well, I put the plan in motion, and the plan came together because I humped my butt off and was able to get that vehicle. It wasn't a week. It might have been in a week, but I was able to get that. Let me see. Yeah, I think it was 2 weeks. And was able to get that vehicle so I can get back and forth to work and for myself. And from there, I got my own apartment and everything. It was all based on my own work ethic. It wasn't based on nobody else hourly pay or nothing like that. If it had been like that, I'd probably been waiting a whole year or something. But it was based off of my own efforts. And I appreciated that because it showed me when I really want to put in the time to make the money and do it for myself, I will do it, and I can do it. So got to the point the bad boys, you know, started hating, upset, and things of that nature. And and I was pulling one day, and my loader had got stuck, and it was a dude in a crane. You know, the cranes, the forklifts, and he on beside me, and I'm asking this dude, he didn't wedge me in so I can't get this pallet off of my leg. And well, that was another thing. That's a whole other story. But as far as with the back, it was me picking up all the pallets. The guys was trying to put up hurdles that, it made a little obstacles you got to go around this way just to get to load your pallet up. And the easiest way was just to go down the road and just pick up the pallets and throw them over. Big blue pallets. I ain't talking about no little brown pallets. I'm talking about the big blue pallets. You go boom, picking them up, boom. And I was doing that so much. We was working starting around 8 o'clock that morning. We'd be ending like 1, 2 o'clock in the next day, going that hard. And I'm picking up all these pallets. Well, I picked up so many pallets to the point messed my back up. And just because they wouldn't do their part and keep the pallets up after they get their load off. They clear the pallet. You post as soon as you get the last box on the pallet, you pick the pallet up and move it out the way so everybody else can come through. These bad boys hating to the point they didn't even want me to come through. So I'm going through picking up all the pallets so I can keep on going through making money. But that's what happened. It messed my back up doing that. But anyway, let's get to it, family. And we're gonna start with some words from Nipsey Hussle. Now, what this is the Victory Lap Action Plan. I put a post out on it and got so many hits on it. I was like, well, it must be a need for people that on this subject. So I'm gonna go on and give you the whole shebang. And it's the Victory Lap Action Plan. Success of greatness come with a roller coaster ride. Anybody can apply the marathon concept to what they do. Anybody. Nipsey Hussle. When running a race, a victory lap is a celebratory extra lap of the racetrack taken after you have finished the race. As we run our own marathon, to solidify our victory lap or to assure that we finish as winners, the following is an action plan broken down into 12 steps in order to reach the end of the marathon. Are you ready to run your own marathon? Is the question. Remember, success is a process, so make sure you don't try to skip any steps. When you skip steps, you wonder why you don't never make it to the next step. When you skip steps, you wonder why you had to go back to the second step. The steps are there for a reason. Can you imagine going up some stairs and then you get to the second step and the third step and they're not there? And you got to jump all the way up to the next step, and it may be a fall if you don't make it to that step. Well, every step is there for a purpose, so you don't have to fall. So you can do it at ease, as easy as possible. So make sure you do not skip steps. If you have to wait, pause, and come back another day after you finish that step, I suggest you do it. If it take you all year just to finish that step, then I suggest you do it before you go to the next step. Because when you finish with these steps, you should be all up to par as far as running your own business, knowing exactly what you need for your business and where you headed with your business. Okay? Let's stay on track. This is not for the cheaters. This is not for the liars. This is not for the ones that don't have no faith in themselves. This ain't even for the ones that want to believe other folks that think that you can't do what you can do. This is for the B mind state, the B mindset. Okay? So let's keep going. All right. Find your purpose. The first leg of the race is the foundation. Foundation is 4 corners. A foundation is something that you can lay without no worry of it being able to fall. A solid foundation. You want a solid foundation, not no weak foundation. You go and get some land and you don't make sure the foundation is pounded in real good far as for your building or your house, and it's on quicksand or it got holes down in there in the bottom of it, and you start putting your foundation on there, and then you wonder a year or two later why your foundation is falling in, why your house walls is falling, caving in, and you got cracks all up in your walls because you don't have a solid foundation. You got to make sure you have a solid foundation. So you got to pound the foundation down compact before you even start laying on the foundation. Okay? Without it, you are wasting air. You are wasting time. You are wasting energy. Okay? There's a lot of people out there laying foundations, and then they got to go lay another foundation, got to go lay another foundation because somebody is not directing you correctly in laying your foundation correctly. Because if they was to teach you or show you how to lay your foundation correctly and make sure that it is solid, then you wouldn't have to worry about it no more after that. Okay? Somebody can take something from you, but you can get it right back. Somebody can steal something from you, but you can get it right back. You can lose everything, but you can get it right back. Why? Because your foundation is solid, because you did not skip no steps, and you know all the proper steps and how to maneuver in them steps and who to deal with and what to deal with to get back to the next step or whatever step that you on. And the step may be close to the top. Okay? Got to watch out for vultures. They be flying on them top steps. You got to watch out for savages on them bottom steps. You got to watch out for liars and cons and deception in the middle steps. Okay? So let's keep going. Without it, you are wasting air. Your why will keep you going. Okay? Speak your purpose into existence. You have to know how to speak things into existence. You have to know that your words are powerful. God created the what it says in the Bible. In the beginning, God said. It didn't say God thought. God, words have vibration. Everything on this planet has vibrations. If you know anything about the vibrations, you can hit certain tunes and the sands will make certain sounds. You can even make certain tunes and have boulders lift and levitate off the ground. If you know how to focus it in with other individuals, you can even have that boulder levitate up to from one area to a higher area. It's all about vibrations and frequencies. Okay. And your words have power. Your words have frequency. You notice how you talk to somebody and they talking about words coming out their mouth is some negative words and negative thoughts through their words. It's sucking off your energy. It's just pulling your energy to the point you feel drained. But have you also noticed that when you get around somebody and they giving you the motivational thoughts, which comes out as words, that it hypens you up to the point you be like feeling like you Superman? It's because your words have power. Your words have power. Speak your purpose into existence. You need definiteness of purpose. Once you find your why, not how, not when, not where, your why, you have to celebrate your victory every day before you materialize it in real time. Because if you have spoke it into existence, you gotta know who you are. You gotta know it's already there. It's already happened. It's already in the process. God is bringing about everything that you need to bring it into fruition. Okay. And you should be happy about that. You shouldn't let nobody come and say, take that away from you. You are a God, just like they are a God. And we both are under the God. And if the God said he will give you good homes and friendships in all walks of life, if your God has promised you that you what's the saying? Deny self and everything else will be given to you and things of that nature, then why would you go and accept somebody else telling you other than what the God told you? That's a fight, far as I'm concerned. You best get out the way, man. I'm not having it, and I'm not going for it. You're not my God. So you can go and sit on the sideline with going back up under that rock with your miserable worm tail. Okay? Why? You have to celebrate your victory every day before you've materialized it in real time. I am. I am. What is I am? Well, you know, when Moses spoke that to Pharaoh, because Pharaoh thought he was more powerful than Moses, you know, because of his pride and ego. I don't know no God beside me. Well, Moses went to him and explained to him, I am. Who is I am? I am that I am. Who is I am? I am the God messenger speaking to you. I'm not talking, he talking. The truth is the truth, regardless of who it comes through. And you can accept it or reject it, but you will not be able to deflect it. All right? You're going to feel it. So, I am are the two most powerful words in the universe. What goes after it will ultimately determine your life. If you expect to be successful, you must have a specific plan on how this will happen. Your business plan will be your guide that dictates the actions you take to achieve your goals. Okay? That's create a business plan for your vision. Create a business plan for your vision. I don't know how to make no business plan. Stop. Find out and create it. Then we can go to the next one. Let me go over that again. Create a business plan for your vision. If you expect to be successful, you must have a specific plan on how this will happen. You ain't got to go and do no fancy business plan far as going all the way with your pros and your cons and what you will need. But right at this point, don't even worry about it. We got you covered. I'm just letting you we're going through all this today. That's why you got your pen, your pencil, and your notepad. Don't worry about your business plan. We got you covered. Okay? If you expect to be successful, you must have a specific plan on how this will happen. Your business plan will be your guide that dictates the actions you take to achieve your goals. Okay? Another thing we're going to go through today. Create a marketing plan for your vision. Okay? Once your business plan is together, you must create action steps that will get the word out about your business. Your marketing plan will be your guide to how to build awareness around your business. You know what? I think I want the music in the background of my stuff. What you think about it? You're just gonna have it low. Like that. Okay? So create a marketing plan for your vision. Once your business plan is together, You must create action steps that will get the word out about your business. Your marketing plan will be your guide to how to build awareness around your business. Now, one of the best marketing ways you can go about something is word of mouth. It's the most powerful, it's the most effective. It has the most weight over advertising, going to people you don't know, uh, and things, all those other bulletin boards and things of that nature. Okay. After we go through that, we're going to go to build your team, showing you how to build your team. And it could be with family. Family will be the most powerful far as building a team with, if you can have a family build with your a family build that is progressive. You don't want to deal with no family members that just don't want to do it, that's lazy, don't have no purpose of themselves, they slave minded, man. Some people just slave minded, and they're gonna have to come through a whipping. And we are all getting a whipping in some kind of way today to go and get up and do something for ourselves. That's why Biden ain't giving you them buttermilk biscuits like you used to. You used to them buttermilk biscuits, and you ain't getting nothing but a crumb. You used to that gravy, that bowl of gravy, and you ain't getting nothing but a lick with your finger. Okay, because God is forcing all of us today to get up and do something for ourselves, like it or not. And you will come up out of that slave mentality, or you will be at the bottom with your hand out with a sign out on the corner somewhere, or at a soup kitchen, or at a shelter somewhere, until you figure out that you're going to have to get up and do something for yourself. Okay? So here we are. Build your team. You want to build you a team like Stark built his team, far as on the what is they called? Not the Justice League, but that's a team too. Like when he got Spider-Man, he got it's a lot of superheroes. You got all them X-Men he could have chose. But he chose his team wisely for what the purpose of what he needed the team to be able to achieve. And you will have to build your team like that too. You may need a credible Hulk. You may need you somebody that can web through the buildings and through the neighborhoods with a quick, cool mentality and things of that nature. You may need you a dark man, as far as with the Justice League. You may need somebody that can go and tell you like how it is, and it can take it when you come back with whatever you want to bring back. You know what I'm saying? But when it's all said and done, we gonna get it done. You know what I'm saying? You may need you some kind of Batman type character and things of that nature. Somebody with money that can push out technical advancement for your advancement. Okay, so let's keep going. Build your team. Even if you have to start your business as a solopreneur, make sure you understand who else you need on your team to succeed. Whether these people are going to be your partners, full-time employees, or contractors. You must have criteria for the type of characteristics you are looking for in a team member. Okay. After that, we're going to go into prove your concept. We don't want you to just say it. We want you to be able to prove it. When you can prove something, that means you can bring it with no denial. You have confidence in it. You have the truth embedded in it. You have God embedded in it. If you can't prove it, something ain't right. Something wrong. You go up and go to a judge, and you got your defendants over there, and and you the defendant, and you gotta prove it. You can't go with no half true. You can't come with no beating around the bush thinking that's gonna fly. No. And then some things you can say and be like, no, that ain't what I see. That ain't what I want. That ain't what I need. I need you to this. You got to be able to stay on point. Okay. Prove your concept. Now that you have the foundation of your business intact at this point, it is time to prove your concept and get your first sale. Not your 1,000 sale, this is my 1,000,000 sale. No, your first sale. First sale. Until you can get someone to pay you for your product or service, you have a hobby, not a business. Lando, have you proven it? Yeah. I done sold all kinds of music. I done sold all kinds of things. I've already proven it. Okay? Proven it. We're going to get you there today. Okay. Create your ecosystem after that. Create your ecosystem. Now that you have proved your concept and have made your first sale, now it's time to create an ecosystem around your business to own your supply chain and create multiple streams of income. Now that's where I'm at. And I'm not going to the next step until I get what I need. I'm not jumping up there and getting with something and giving me something that ain't going to get me to the next step. And I got to come back down to this step to get it. Well, you can forget it, Jack. I'll wait and you wait and I'll wait with you, but I'm going to get that before I go to the next step. I'm not no fool. Can't be no fool. Let nobody tell you you can go on and well, you can do it this way and you can go about it. But no, man, that ain't my process. That ain't what I need. That ain't going to do it. That's not, I already know. Okay. So don't let nobody throw you off of your base. Don't let nobody tell you it's that way going around when it's that way going around. Okay. Create and you see sometimes what the basis of them trying to get you to go the wrong way instead of the right way. You see what kind of weight that could carry. Sometimes the intentions is jealousy. Sometimes the intentions is they don't want you to be able to do more than them. Sometimes the intentions is because they know you better than them. Okay. So you have to stay on your purpose. Create your ecosystem. Now that you have proved your concept and have made your first sale, now it's time to create an ecosystem around your business to own your supply chain and create multiple streams of income. Some people can be holding you back because you ain't got to have it and they got it. But when you get it, the same amount they making, you can start to create the same amount they make in a month. They create in a year. Okay, you got to understand these devils out here. Okay, especially when they ain't trying to help you get to the next step. That really throws up signs. Yield to the information. Strengthen your skills. Strengthen your skills. And you can and see why you waiting on that next step, you can't already be strengthening your skills. You really strengthening your skills by your patience and by you going out there to find and make sure you get it the way you need to get it, because you're gaining more information. You're finding out new contacts. You're finding out new areas of information and things of that. So you're strengthening up there. But even when you get your ecosystem going, you still strengthen your skills. Okay. It is imperative that you remain in the know about your business and the things that affect your business. You should read books and trade magazines, find a mentor or coach, take courses, join an accountability group, or do all of the above. It is important that you stay a step ahead of the game. Stay a student for the rest of your life, even in business. Stay a student. Don't ever let nobody say, well, you got enough, you learned enough, you don't need to know enough. You don't need that Pharaoh mindset. That's what caused Pharaoh to fall. That's what caused Pharaoh to not see what he was doing to the children of Israel, which was enslaving them, and not for his purposes and not for God's purpose. So you don't want to be in that Pharaoh mind state, because when you in that Pharaoh mind state, God will bring about a Moses to come and he will shut it down. Moses brought up with Pharaoh. Moses was trained in Pharaoh's army. Moses knew how Pharaoh thought. Moses knew Pharaoh moves. He just didn't have his power. You see what I'm saying? He didn't have his authority. But God gave him an authority above his authority. But Pharaoh so blind he couldn't see. He couldn't see the clouds coming to strike him as a lie. He didn't see God power that was above his power that Moses had that could do such things. You don't want to be a Pharaoh. You don't want to enslave people to your business. You want to be able to create a business that can branch off and create more of those same businesses if they want to. You don't want no business where you the barber and nobody else can become a owner of their own barber shop. You don't want to create a art business and they can't branch out and if they want to start their own business. And sometimes they so loyal. You got people so loyal they all they want to do is branch out under the same business but do it themselves. That's how you get Walmarts all over the places. That's how you get McDonald's all over the place. You got Burger King franchises everywhere. I'm so used to this model of a successful business. I want to go into business for myself, but I know this successful model so well. I just want to stick with the successful model and be in business for myself. See, you can't be no Pharaoh and just want to have an enslaved mentality that when they come work for you, that's it. And that's it, Jack. God, it won't last long today. It won't last long today because that ain't part of God's will. God wants us to have the freedom of choice, the freedom for justice, freedom, justice, and equality. We want us to be able to justify what we're doing for a righteous cause. Okay, I'm doing it because Pharaoh told me to do it. That's just enough for me. No, it ain't. Okay. After we strengthen your skills, we're going to build your stash. Build your stash. Cash, stash. Stash. It is vital to the longevity rather, of your business and for your development of your financial freedom that you begin the process of creating a financial freedom fund that contains at least 6 to 8 months of expenses. 6 to 8 months of expenses. And that brings me back to longevity, far as in business. That's the same thing with leadership. You got people come up, they want to be the greatest, they want to be the leader, but that's even in music. But it's all about the longevity. It's not for those that can it's not to the swift, it's to the ones that can endure to the end. So it ain't all about getting there first. It ain't all about getting there the fastest. It's all about the longevity of things. You want to build like a pyramid. You don't want to build like a tower or a twin tower and it come down and it's no longer seen. That's not no bad regards to whoever lost family in those twin towers to that evil deed that came about on that. But see, if they would have been warned of the things that was coming, because knowledge was there, it wouldn't have failed. They would still be there. They could have prepped for such things. But because certain people didn't want to give out that information, want to hold that information in, and then you have the ones that planted for their own wicked purposes, it came about. So you want to learn from the Twin Towers, okay? You don't want to be a Twin Tower. You want to learn from the Twin Towers and be more of a pyramid and go through the generation after generation, and they look back at what you built and have wonder. It get to the point where we can't even figure out how it was built. But see, we have technology today, which they did have technology then, but we have technology that can show your generations to come how we built it. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Your great child, grandson or granddaughter, you can go, they can come to you and find out how you built certain things as far as for business, for them to be in a good state. That's a beautiful thing. And you want to build it to the in a way that it can't be taken away from them. You don't want them to. We must learn from slavery. You don't want it where somebody can come and take your God away from you, take your religion away from you, take your language away from you, take your business, your skills, trades, and your philosophies, your library, and things of that nature from you, and give you BS. Okay? And it take a good while before we start to wake up and understand these things that our ancestors had already gave to us, that was taken from us, and all we have to do is imply those things back into ourselves and our families and our communities and world, and get it back. Okay, so on that one, we're going to be going to build your stash. After that, we're going to diversify your income. Diversify your income. The average millionaire has 7 sources of income. 7. 7 the number of rest. 7 is my number. I found out the other day as a Taurus. My birthday was yesterday. 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. I ain't do nothing for my birthday. I wasn't even trying to celebrate it. I want to just see how many people would say happy birthday. I ain't say, I'm not, this is the year I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to make no spectacular, spectacle of myself. Okay. I just want to see what's already out here. I wanted to get to the point where I was meditating like as if I wasn't even in existence. I just wanted to see. And I learned a lot from it. And I'm still learning from it. So let's keep going, family. The average millionaire has 7 sources of income. If you are reliant on only one source of income, you are committing economic suicide. That's right, because you always have some kind of enemy somewhere or somebody that's hating on you, and they trying to stop your income. And if you only have one source of income and nothing else to balance off of, most time it'll slow you down, if not take you out. You don't want nobody to be able to take you out of doing what you need to do for yourself and your family, because they are ignorant of the fact. Okay, they may attack you in this one. That's all right. I'm over here building, and we're going to get that solved, and you're going to be exposed, and we'll be back on track with that one in a minute. But right now we're going to just work on what the other 6 or the other 2, the other 3, until you get to about 7. Some people have more than 7. Okay. If you are relying on only one source of income, you are committing economic suicide. It's like putting a gun to your head. Make sure that you are finding different ways to diversify your income and not put all of your eggs in one basket. You got crypto out here. You got the stock market out here. You got working from home. You can do some drop shipping. You can sell some clothes. You can sell some art. It's many streams of income out here. Do not just be considered one, and let alone just working on somebody's job and you ain't doing none of the other ones for yourself. That's suicide. That's crazy. You done lost all marbles. Okay, but one. After we go through that, we're gonna go to protect your assets. Protect your assets. It is necessary to begin the process of protecting your assets. Okay. The work that you have put in to get to this place cannot be put in jeopardy. That means trust. That means insurance. That means all kinds of ways of protecting your assets. We playing chess, not no checkers here. If somebody touch your knight, best believe there's somebody over there that can come up and, if not two or three of them, can come and take that spot and take whoever got him out of his spot and take them out that spot, and it be back your spot. That's chess. Now, it ain't just no game. You got to have somebody checking everybody. You take my man out. I got two or three of them that's gonna take yours out for taking mine out. And you don't want the queen to do it. You don't want, and the king so bad, the bad boy don't even holler at the move. It could take you out. You know what I'm saying? You don't, the king don't be all over the board, hustling, making all the maneuvers. No, he let other people go on and make the maneuvers. They can become kings too. They get on down there, you know. You that bad of a pawn. You that bad of a pawn on the chessboard that you can go down there and get between their, get through their pawns, get through their knight, get through their bishops and queen and king too, and get down there to where the king be at. You bad. You'll become a king too. See, it's more to just chess than just chess. You got to see the chess for what the chess is. The king ain't going down there to be another king. I'm already king, man. I don't need to go all the way over there and do all that stuff again for. I'm already the king. I came on the board as the king. I don't need to do all that. Well, I need to come on the board. Come. No, I let the pawn do what he needs to do, learn the process, have to make a couple moves. He can move left, right. You know, he can move. He got some moves he can make. You know, he got enough strength that he can even take out the bishop. He could take out everybody on the board pretty much and put the king in check. You know what I'm saying? He can go down there and become a king. All right. So don't never take your pawns lightly, because the pawn today could be the king tomorrow. All right. Protect your assets. It is necessary to begin the process of protecting your assets. That's protecting your children, because your children can be your kings and queens tomorrow. The work that you have put in to get to this place cannot be put in jeopardy. You cannot, when you got a purpose for your children, you will not allow them to be put in jeopardy. That meaning you're not going to allow no man to come through with no suit on or uniform on with a badge on and come mess up what you already got set for your queen, your child to become a queen and king about. Somebody look like a lot of us need to be going through this right here. And we're going to be, you share this to them, because somebody up come down through your community and jeopardize some, and they allow them to jeopardize the upcoming kings and queens, the upcoming businesses. Somebody must didn't have no plans together. Somebody must didn't have their purpose together, and they need to hear this right here. Okay, because you supposed to protect your assets, not just let somebody come over there and take them and steal them and or bully them out from you as if there was no purpose to it, as if you ain't proved the purpose to it. That you might as well just go and give them the money, everything you make, because that's what you're doing. You worked all that time. You gonna let that's like a slave master. You being a slave. You just gonna let them come up in there and just do you any kind of way, huh? That's how it's rolling. He just come over there. Look. I'm boom, 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 and You ain't have it protected. You ain't have that a cover down. You let they bishop or they knight come over there and take out your pawn, and he over there chilling, and you ain't got nothing. That ain't chess. That ain't chess. Somebody need to come on over here and share this to them so we can get them started, okay? Because obviously we got too many fools out here. People ain't on their par. You need to get on the par. You way over the par. If anything, get your birdie, okay? Get your ego, okay? Get your ego or birdie, or at least the par, man. We don't need people way over the par. Taking you 15 times when it took 4. Come on, man. Quit playing. Quit playing. You out here still trying to get it in the hole. You up to 15 par and still shooting over the hole. You keep falling in the water. You keep falling in. Man, look, man, we just got to forget it, man. We going to just move you to the next one because you just cannot get the par. Okay? You cannot, you just not getting it. No, we want you to get that ego. We want you to get that birdie, okay? Or at least par, but not over par. We don't need no people like that today. We don't need them getting over the par. It is necessary to begin the process of protecting your assets. The work that you have put in to get to this place cannot be put in jeopardy. Okay? Jeopardy. You don't even want it in no double jeopardy. Bad boy came back and swooped through again and did you like that again. Bad boy came in triple jeopardy. They didn't came back through the block and did you like that again. The first time should have been that was it. You check. Don't let nobody come back and swoop through and do a double jeopardy on you. Oh, God. You didn't get it. Make sure that you have insurance, a will, and an estate plan to protect your legacy and the people that you love. See how some people already got their stuff protected? No, we don't need no handouts. We got our insurance. We got this. No, we don't need that over there. We got this covered. Them people right there are showing you protecting your assets, protecting your family, protecting your future. You know, you got the ones, but you got the ones that ain't doing that. We need to put a GoFund out for such and such because such and such didn't have a protect of assets or protect the family in the process. Hello. So we got to put this GoFundMe out for them, and we're going to raise some money. We here today to raise some money for such and such and such and such. You don't want to be such and such. You want to have your stuff protected. And we are here today to get you to that part. Okay? And after that, become a philanthropist. Philanthropist. Give back. Give back. Michael Jackson was at that point. He was giving back. I don't know if somebody even broke his record yet. You got the ones when you got so much, you just giving back. There ain't nothing else to do. I'm the king on the board. What else am I to do but to give back to my pawns and my knights and my bishops? I'm just giving back. They've already helped create me into a king. If it wasn't them, it was their parents. It was their grandparents. It was their great-great-grandparents. They helped bring me to this point of becoming a king. Just because you see a king out here or a queen out here, don't think you're not a part of them. That could have been your granddad. That could have been your great-granddad. That could be your great-great-granddad. See, they need to recognize that too. And that will humble them as well. See, the only reason you became a queen, a king, and whatever you are a king and queen about is because of our ancestors that that sweat, that blood, that took that bullet, that took that pain, that took that whip, that took that crack, was able to make that journey over them seas. You see? And some was already here. But I don't see how you can look at somebody else as less than you when it was their ancestors that got you to where you are. Silly. Check yourself, man. Check yourself, woman. How you not know better than the other ones around here because you a king? They have the same power and frequency and ability to become a king too. Play your role correctly. So we got too many kings and queens out here not playing their roles correctly and giving back to create more kings and queens. They want to hold in and use it for manipulative purposes, humiliating purposes. You might as well been on the other side then, man. You sure you're on the right side of the board? We got somebody infiltrating us as the king, but he's not really the king for us. Uh-oh, hello. Do we hear that today? We got a queen out here on our side that's not really the queen because she's not giving back. She's at the point she should be giving back to create more queens. You at the point where you should be making more kings, and you not. You using it for humiliating and abusive purposes. You over here messing up their family. You over here giving them family issues when you should be help solving them. That's not no king. See, play your role correctly, or you will be dethroned today. The truth is being revealed, and the falsehood will vanish. So, what you mean by give back? There is a universal law that says the more you give, the more you get. We have ancestors back in the day. Man was so rich, he go up to a city and the economy just all messed up. He must have been a great giver. You got civilizations out here. The kingdoms was very mass and great. Must have been a great giver. Even the Genghis Khan. You know why he was able to conquer so much? Because he was a great giver in his tactics and his maneuvers and how to become a great warrior. You over here got all this information on how to protect yourself and your family, but you ain't teaching nobody else how to protect theirs. Shame on you. You supposed to be a master. You supposed to be up at the status of Bruce Lee and stuff. You don't even need nothing, but you ain't giving back. Uh-oh. This is the time of the beginnings of some and the endings of others. I don't think y'all really seeing that title. It's there for a purpose. And it was told to me to give to you. I am whoever that Pharaoh mind state is. Okay? The more you give, the more you get. As you continue to build your legacy, never forget about where you come from and those who have supported you on your journey. Okay? Well, I think we went in that more depth. Make sure you give. Make sure you're giving back, whether it's time or monetary resources. Make sure you are giving back, whether it's time or monetary resources. Just don't give the people no time, huh? We done got you to the point where you don't even have to get up and do nothing, but you ain't giving none of it back. Be careful. That'll be the ending of you and the beginning of a new king. That pawn went on through there. See, that pawn went all the way on through there and became a king. And they was like, forget that king. We're going to protect the other king. The queen said, I'm not protecting that king. I'm protecting the other queen because this king is not doing his work. He not putting in the time. He not putting in the monetary resources. I'm gonna go protect that king. And that bad boy was left wide open. Oh man. Ain't that something? See? Let's keep going. Question. This is a question. We're about to get started on the purpose. So whatever time it is here, you can check it. All that before was getting you prepped for this right here, the big moment. Find your purpose, meaning get your notebook out and your pen ready. About to get started. Matter of fact, we're going to take a break. I'm going to give y'all time. So I'm not just trying to be in your face. I'm giving you your time. I'm you, okay? I'm just here. I am you. I'm just being I'm sitting in somebody else's seat right now. Say it like that. But I'm you, okay? And with that being stated, we're gonna take us a break. I want y'all to get ready, go and get your drink, go and use the restroom, get your babies suited, dressed, or whatever you gotta do. Go and get yourself together. And I'll be back. All right, we back. Now don't be selfish. You got your little children. I advise you, if you have any sense, to go on and give them their notebook pad too, and their pencil or pen, so they can go about this as well. Don't leave nobody behind. We're not leaving nobody behind. Understand that the pawns can be just as powerful as the king. That means your little boy, if they can understand whatever they can understand, you're gonna get something out of it. They can got a crayon. They with the crayon, and they have to draw a picture or something. It may be your logo. It may bring something out far as an enlightenment, far as for your business. It may help you get future plans. It may help you, inspire you in ways that you have never thought of. Don't take it lightly. Don't take it lightly. Some things, it says this in the Holy Quran. It says they took it as it's not the exact quote, but it says something like they took it as a light thing, but with God, the God, it was serious. See, don't take it as light when it's serious. When you see that child bring that vision into reality, then you see how serious it was. But you have to give them that opportunity. Don't take it light. Take it serious. Be serious about this. It's not a game, okay? You have to be over the game. When you over the games, it's not a game. It's considered game over. So you want to keep playing games or you want to be over the games? Let's be over the games today. Tell him to put the PlayStation down, get his notebook and pencil, because he may be the one to create the next PlayStation. Tell her to go and put them Barbie dolls down and get her notebook and pen, because she may be the one to create the next Barbie doll. Matter of fact, create the clothes for us to wear for our far as females and men. Women can create men clothes too. Okay, and let's get started. Go on and share this out to whoever you know. Whoever you know, as far as I'm concerned, it don't matter who they is. Share it. And we're about to get started here. Okay, let me see if I can put some banner or something up under here. Let me see. This is one that I'm using as far as with my skills. So I give y'all this website. Start us out with. Okay. If you ain't got $1,000 to invest in yourself or more, I would suggest this one right now. But I'm pretty sure you can get it. I'm not gonna deny you access. I'm not gonna deny you the ability to be able to become a part of the Black World Order. Because all you have to do is put your mind and creative spirit to it, and you can bring it about. You can say be and use your by putting it out in the world, into the atmosphere, and bringing it about. So I'm not holding you back. I'm not gonna be that Pharaoh. I'm not gonna be that one. Okay. Excuse me. I gotta drink me some water. All right. Let's get started. Now, at any time, let me get back over here to you want to put some input in, things of that nature, there is a way of me bringing you onto the show and being a part of the show. So I don't have no problem in that. I'm not up to par as far as in knowing how to do it yet. You know, I'm not above the par, but I ain't even swung yet on that. Okay, I may get an ego and get it on the first one. But let's get to going. All right, find your purpose. I want you to put that on your paper. Find your purpose. Questions to help you explore to find your purpose. Find a quiet, peaceful place where you will not be disturbed. We've already went over that. Answer each question below. Think about it, and then write down what comes to mind without analyzing. Don't want you to analyze it. Just put down what comes to your mind without analyzing it, erasing it, editing it, taking out, or judging. Just put it down what comes to your mind. Okay? Most importantly, enjoy the moment. Enjoy it. And enjoy the process of self-discovery. All right? Now, the first question, and I'm gonna chill back and listen to some music for a minute. I ain't gonna turn it up as loud so you can think. And go on and get started. Give you a bit of time. I'll probably give you about 2-3 minutes. And then we'll go to the next one. All right. So the first question is, I lose track of time when I am in flow. I lose track of time when I am, and let your mind go. I'm going to play me a little music.
Say hello to Dallas College, to 7 campuses.
All right. I think that was a good enough time for now. Now we're going to go into the second one. The next question is, I feel great about myself when I feel great about myself when and just let your mind just flow. You about two minutes on that one. All right. Now, after that one, we're going to the next one. And that one will be, if I knew I couldn't fail, I would. I give you 2 minutes on that one. If I knew I couldn't fail, I would. Let your mind flow. All right, all right. And with that one, going to the next one. If money wasn't an issue, I would love to spend my time. If money wasn't an issue, I would love to spend my time and let your mind flow on paper. Give you 2 minutes on that one. All right, we're gonna go to the next one. Now, if you finish, you feel something else coming on you, keep going. It's not a problem. Okay, the next one here is, my perfect day would consist of. My perfect day would consist of, and let the words on paper flow. Give you about 2 minutes on that one. All right, we're going to the next one. The next one. 3 things I love about myself are. 3 things I love about myself are. Let your mind flow. 2 minutes. All right. Going to the next one. I would regret not doing these things in my life. I would regret not doing these things in my life. Let your mind flow. No judgment of yourself. 2 minutes. All right, we're going to the next one. And this one is, if I knew I was going to die 1 year from today, I would let it flow. If I knew I was going to die 1 year from today, I would let it flow. Go on and share, like, hit that subscription bell. Go on and hit that like button. Get that algorithm up on them other sites. We're going to keep going. This is something that everybody in every community must do, must know. Not saying you haven't, but there's nothing wrong with going back through as a reminder. There's nothing wrong with going back through to see if you still up on par. You might have skipped a step. You might have missed a detail. So give you 2 minutes on this one. We're going to go to the next one. If I knew I was going to die 1 year from today, I would let your mind go. I feel like something's going on with my internet for some reason. So they're trying to mess with my internet. Not cool. Not cool. Let's see. Getting perfect internet over here. So I'm playing stupid. You know how it be. It's just that serious, though. See, some people take it lightweight, but it's just that serious. We'll wait. See what happens. Okay, we're gonna go on and go to the next one. And this one is, at my funeral, I would like to hear, what would each speaker say about you and your life? What kind of friend, family member, colleague were you? What character would you like them to have seen in you? What contributions and achievements would you want them to remember? What difference did you make in their lives. What is your legacy? Let me say that one more time. At my funeral, I would like to hear, what would each speaker say about you and your life? What kind of friend, family member, colleague were you? What character would you like them to have seen in you? What contributions and achievements would you want them to remember? What difference did you make in their lives? What is your legacy? Okay, now let that one flow. A couple of minutes. And after this one, we're going to take a 15-minute break. I got to go make a phone call. See what's going on here. I'll be back shortly. saying? Yes. Yeah, they were supposed to be purchased at the same day. And the lady called me and told me that it was free. So why is they putting that up on my account? Because we've been going at this since January. If you look back in the records, this has been going on since January. And at that time, that's when he stated that buy one, get one free. And then the lady, I talked to him after that, and she said that there was, uh, uh, he had misquoted or something. I said, I don't know how you did that, but she said he was on a higher level than him, as far as the supervisor I was talking to. So she said what she could do is give me the buy one get one free and take the 770 off of the second one, and I pay the balance. And then I just talked to a supervisor in May, and she said she got it all fixed and don't worry about it. She got it for me free. Now I'm receiving this information and it's saying something else totally different. So I don't understand where all these lies or misconceptions coming from. And when I began back in January just to replace my first phone. Then they took the insurance off of that one, and they said once I received this other phone, that they was going to work on that. They haven't even worked on that. So from at the beginning, I started out with was my first phone because it had a crack in the screen. I just wanted to get that one replaced. He was like, well, we got this buy one, get one free going on, so you can do that. And I said, okay, well, we can do that as well. And so I was getting one for my daughter. They sent that one out to the wrong they sent me one of them, and the other one they sent to the wrong location. Well, on the first go round, they both sent out two. He said one was in back order. So they was gonna send out the first one. They sent that one out. They sent that one to the wrong location. So he was like, okay, we would have to make a new order out. And this stuff is just confusing. I don't understand why y'all don't have everything in the notes and why y'all keep why I keep on dealing with these problems. I asked the lady what the last time I spoke to y'all, she said, yes, sir, it's absolutely free. So I'm saying, okay, it's absolutely free. I don't pay nothing on it. She's like, no, no, sir, you don't have to pay nothing for it. It'll be coming out to you. I received it. Now it's saying something totally different on my bill. So will you please explain this stuff? Okay. I hope you do, because I'm in the middle of a live stream right now dealing with this. Sorry about the technical difficulties, family. We have an issue here with T-Mobile. We're resolving it at the moment. But I'm going to give you the next question that we have on here. And this one is, these are the things I want to change about the world to make it better. What issues in society or on the news make you most angry? What causes do you strongly believe in or connect with? Let me say that again. These are the things I want to change about the world to make it better. What issues in society or on the news make you most angry? What causes do you strongly believe in or connect with? And let your mind free. Don't be judgmental about your words that you write down. I'm going to let this go for 2 minutes or maybe 3 dealing with this, and we'll go to the next one. All right. All right, we're going to go on and move on to the next one. Look like she hung up. And I don't know, maybe the internet service is maybe because it's cloudy outside, but we'll get this. The next one is, recall the happiest moments in your life. What were you doing? What were the circumstances? What is the underlying thing, if any? Let me say that again. Recall the happiest moments in your life. What were you doing? What were the circumstances? What is the underlying thing in any? Okay. Now I'll give you 2 minutes on that. All right. So, like the internet to keep connected back in. Don't know what's going on. Never had that problems, but it is cloudy outside. So, with that being stated, family, we'll be going to the next one. And the next one is out of all of my accomplishments, both big and small, I am most proud of, and fill it in. Let your mind be free to write whatever words and thoughts that come down. Okay? Out of all of my accomplishments, both big and small, I am most proud of, let it flow like water. 2 minutes. All right, there, family. So now we're going to the next one. Hopefully, if you just tuning in, you may want to go to the beginning of this. It's that important, and go about this whole purpose of finding your purpose or building your purpose. And we are now on the next one, which is these are the people who inspire me most. These are the people who inspire me most. And let it be jotted down on your tablet, and I'll give you 2 minutes. All right, there. All right, I'm just about to send this to a lot of people on Snapchat. But the next one is, these are the people who inspire me most. These are the people who inspire me most. And I'll give you a minute on that one. It shouldn't take you that long. All right, there. All right, that should be good enough. Now, the next one is, what gives you the most pleasure? What makes you smile? Activities, people, events, hobbies, projects, and so on. What gives you the most pleasure? What makes you smile? Activities, people, events, hobbies, projects, and so on. It could be strawberries, you know, some lasagna, well, whatever. What gives you the most pleasure? Okay. I'll give you 2 minutes on that. All right, family. If you just now arriving, I would suggest, if you can, go back to the beginning of this message here, this video here, because this is all about purpose. If you have little children, you can get them involved as well. Get their notebook and pen, and we're going through far as purposes, far as with your business, getting your business and your life totally in order. Okay, so the next question here, and if you want to start here and go back, that's fine. The next one, but make sure you get all the steps. The next one here is, what are you good at? What are you good at? What qualities do you have that you are really proud of? What are you good at? What qualities do you have that you are really proud of? Okay. And after this one, we'll be going to the next one. I give you 2 minutes, free flow, no judgmental activity of yourself on. Just let your mind flow like water. Okay. Okay, I think that should be enough time on that one. We're gonna go to the next one. And that one is, what were some challenges, difficulties, or hardships you've overcome? How did you do it? What were some challenges, difficulties, or hardships you've overcome? How did you do it? And I basically went over one of mine in this broadcast, but it's on you. Let it flow like water. What were some challenges, difficulties, or hardships you've overcome? How did you do it? I'll give you 2 minutes. All right, family. We're going to go to the next one. And the next one is, if you could get a message across to a large group of people, who would those people be? What would your message be? If you could get a message across to a large group of people, like a stadium somewhere, you in the big, you in the garden, you in the Astrodome. If you could get a message across to a large group of people, you in front of the cameras at the White House, who would those people be? What would your message be if you was right there in front of the Million Man March on the podium? Who would those people be? What would your message be? Okay. If you could get a message across to a large group of people, I'll give you 2 minutes. All right. We're going to go to the next one. The next one. What are some common themes or things you notice in your responses? What are some common themes or things you notice in your responses? Okay, give you 2 minutes in there. All right. And with that one being stated, we're going to the next one. Okay. And this one, what are things you discovered about yourself over all what we done? What are things you discovered about yourself? Okay, give you 2 minutes. Let your mind flow like water. All right. Now, this is the part, okay, on your life purpose. Review all of your answers. Take as much time as you need to think about each of your answers in depth. Ask yourself how you feel when you read your answers. Note which ones move you and which ones make you feel alive. Now, write as many answers to the final question as you can until you feel moved, extreme joy, or are even brought to tears. Once you do this, you will know your purpose. If you need more space to write, feel free to use a separate piece of paper. Okay? My life purpose is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and keep flowing until you feel it. I'll give you, you're going to need all the time that you need on this one. So, I'm not going to rush it. I'm going to at least give you 15 minutes. That's just how serious this is. I'm going to give you 15 minutes and we'll go to the next part. If you haven't got it in 15 minutes, don't worry about it. You can just mark it, put a star up on the top of your paper there, and go back through until you feel it. You got to feel it. You got to feel it. It's like show enough with the glow. Who the master? Who the master? And then when he felt it, that bad boy started glowing. I'm the master of my purpose. And that bad boy could not be defeated from that point. All right. And that's how you have to feel it. You don't want nobody else being the master, beating you up. You have to get the glow. Today, we get the glow. I'm going to give you 15 minutes. If you need more time, take as much time you need. Go and dipping up under that water till you get that glow. This is the point. go with the rain. Sound good and soothing. Still have about 8 minutes. Guess I'll pop me some popcorn. Oh, that's not working too well. Wind blowing back and forth on busting the windows. So, get back to the music. Still got 4 minutes. 2 minutes. All right. Okay, with that being done, hopefully you found your purpose. So at this point, you're going to speak your purpose into existence. Speak your purpose into existence. Below, write down all of your deep desires in the affirmative using I am. For example, if your desire is to be a millionaire, then you will write, I am a millionaire. Don't hold back and don't limit yourself. Now, add these affirmations as a daily calendar reminder on your smartphone and recite them every morning when you wake up and before you go to bed. See, everybody want to be like Nipsey, but they don't want to do what Nipsey did. Well, like I'm saying, everybody want to be a this and that, but they don't want to go the hard road, but they expect the results. Okay, keep trying. Below, write down all of your deep desires in the affirmation using I am. For example, if you desire to be a millionaire, then you will write, I am a millionaire. Don't hold back and don't limit yourself. Now add these affirmations as a daily calendar to your smartphone and recite them every morning. You can put it on your wall. You can put it on your wall in your bathroom, wherever you wake up and wherever you're going. It can be in the basement. It can be on the patio. It can be in your car, wherever. Okay? And we're going to get started. And I'm going to give you 2 minutes on that one. Okay, family? Let's get started. All right, family, let's get to it. In this section, we're going to create a business plan for your vision. Create a business plan for your vision. Okay. Executive summary. Complete this section at the end of the planning process. What is the name of the business? Okay. That shouldn't take you long now. What is the name of the business? What are your business main goals and objectives? I'll give you a minute on this one. We should be speeding up as far as where we at today. All right. Now we're going to the next one. Who is your target market? Who will purchase the majority of your products and services? Who is your target market? Who will purchase the majority of your products or services? This one shouldn't take long. So I just pause for a little while. Let you get this. Okay. Now we're going to the next one. Is your business a sole proprietorship, partnership, or corporation? Is your business a sole proprietorship, partnership, or corporation? That shouldn't take you long. Okay, next. What is the total amount of financing required? And what will that money be used for? What is the total amount of financing required? And what will that money be used for? Okay, next. Who will manage your business? What skills or experience do they offer? Who will manage your business? What skills or experience do they offer? Matter of fact, I can be typing these up. I'll do that next go around. But I can't yet. I can get it for the next one. Okay. The next one. What are some factors that will make you successful in the marketplace? What are some factors that will make you successful in the marketplace? Okay. Next one. Please summarize your business concept. Please summarize your business concept. Okay. Next, what type of business are you going to operate? Manufacturing, retail, service. Okay. Hold on, family. I need to get me a battery for this mouse. Okay. Some of these chargeable batteries, like they totally did. But anyway, let's go on to the next one here. The next one is who will manage the business? Who will manage your business? What skills or experience do they offer? Okay. Okay. Next, what are some factors that will make you successful in the marketplace? Okay. What are some factors that will make you successful in the marketplace? I don't know what the heck is doing there. Let me redo it. Okay. Next one. Please summarize your business concept. Please summarize your business concept. Okay. Man, did we just do these? I'm sure we did. But I still went back over and did them. Okay. And then some of y'all may already have this one. What type of business are you going to operate? Is it manufacturing, retail, or service? Okay. Next one. I don't know what's going on. This thing is messing up. So we'll just chill on that for now. This thing is not working right. Seriously. We haven't even done enough to get in it like that. So, what type of trends, growth patterns, challenges are occurring in your sector? What types of trends, growth patterns, challenges are occurring in your sector? Okay. Next, form of business ownership. Is it sole proprietorship, partnership, corporation? Form of business ownership. Is it a sole proprietorship, partnership, or corporation? Next, why have you chosen the business opportunity? Why have you chosen this business opportunity? Gonna have my little music in the back. Give me 5 reasons. Why have you chosen this business opportunity? All right, Boyce Watkins. Next, where is your business located? Next, why was the location selected? Why was this location selected? Okay. Next, what major assets or equipment do you already have pertinent to the business operation? What major assets or equipment do you already have toward your business operation? That's pertinent, needed, mandatory. Okay. Now, whatever that item is, I want you to list them on the left side and put the value of them on your right side, and then give a grand total. Okay, we through? What will be the hours of operation? And a lot of this you can set up in BizCode systems from the get-up, like your hours and stuff like that. But it's best to know before you get started. Okay. Next, are there any necessary permits and licenses for your business? If so, what are they? Next, who are the key people managing this business? How many employees will you have? Who are the key people managing this business? How many employees will you have? Okay. Complete a SWOT, SWOT, SWOT analysis, detailing your strengths and weaknesses, any opportunities you can take advantage of, and any threats of your business and how you intend to deal with them. Complete a SWOT analysis, detailing your strengths and weaknesses. Be honest with yourself. Any opportunities you can take advantage of, and any threats to your business and how you intend to deal with them. Okay. Okay, next, the product or service. The product or service. Describe specifically what your business will do. What product or service will be provided? Okay. Describe specifically what your business will do, what product or service will be provided. All right, there, partner. Going to the next one. Are there any unique features or benefits of your product or service? What is your competitive advantage? Are there any unique features or benefits of your product or service? What is your competitive advantage? What is this Lando going over? I'm telling you what they didn't tell you. Just get out there and club and start rapping. That ain't how you do it. Okay, going to the next. If you manufacture a product, describe how it is made. If you retail a product, describe how you will source it. If you provide a service, describe how you will provide it. Attach additional sheets if necessary. If you manufacture a product, describe how it is made, the whole process. I mean, you should know if you're going to be doing it. Should be like the back of your hand, back of your head. If you retail a product, describe how you will source it. How you will source it. What you mean by how you will source it? How you would go about getting the product, to getting the product prep for delivery to the customer all the way to the customer. From the time the customer say, I want it, all the way to thank you. Meaning you saying thank you and they receiving it. And hopefully they say thank you. Okay. If you provide a service, describe how you will provide it. How will you provide your service? If you shoe shinesman, I mean, how you gonna present yourself? You got a suit on or what? Are you doing some people here? How you gonna provide the service as soon as they walk in the door? It should be before they even walk in the door. From the advertisements and marketing to the sign up on the door, to the color of the building, interior of the building, how you gonna greet them, how you gonna be looking, how customers up in there gonna be looking, what they gonna be smelling, what they gonna be seeing, what they gonna be hearing, all that. You know, this one, I'll give you 15 minutes. Is we almost finished? Nope. It's a long process running the marathon, baby. But this will be part one. We got about 40 more minutes. And we'll come back next week. Bring your friends. Tell them to catch up with part one so they can be ready for part two. Okay? Okay? So y'all be all aboard. Should be nobody in the neighborhood don't have a business already being manifested on in their phone. Let me see your business, man. They're supposed to be able to pop it up on their phone. Man want to holler at you and you say, let me see your business. Oh, and he can't pop it up on the phone or nothing. You need to go check out So What Show on business. And get your stuff together, homie, then holler back in. Because I don't know where you going. If you have any sense. He laid it all out and he didn't even pay. You ain't even have to pay for what people pay thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars for. He giving it to you for free. You can't buy that with a long stick. You didn't know it, but yeah, this is what it is. And if they do know, they will bear witness. This is what it is. Unless they lying to you, trying to hold you back because they see something in you know, them wrong type of kings. So I'm gonna let y'all flow. Got about 13 more minutes. Orlando didn't have to do it. He sat and did the time, everything. Stayed in there with us with a bad back. Man, I think I'm lifting that dresser. Oh, did it though. Clean up the whole house. 5 minutes. One minute. All right. That time is up. She'll be all with the whole process. Okay. Next, describe your ability to meet the needs of your customers. Describe your ability to meet the needs of your customers. Okay. All right. Are there any existing copyrights or patents? Are there any existing copyrights or patents? What is your store, factory, office, mobile unit design and layout? Attach floor plan, photos, and so on. What is your store, factory, office, mobile unit design and layout? Attach floor plan, photos, and so on. This may take a minute to do far as with the photos, but you should be able to draw a basic floor plan. And when it comes to the photos, get your photos and attach it to your paper. Okay, this book should be your main book for the rest of your life, as far as I'm concerned, and you can just go back and redo it if you need to. But this book should be a separate book specifically for your business beginnings and the endings of someone else. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a minute to get your attachment, to get your floor plan together, and then you can attach whatever photos, whatever you want to put on that page, or you may want to skip a couple pages so you can put those photos up in there as well. Okay, and then you can also take pictures of everything and put it in your phone, and then attach those photos up into that file, or whatever how you want to do it. All right. What is your pre-start strategy to get your business ready to operate? What is your pre-start strategy to get your business ready to operate? What do you plan on doing? What is your strategy? What is your strategic method of getting your business ready to operate, to function? Okay. Let you think about that for a minute. Okay, now when it comes to technology, what are your technology requirements? What type of technology do you need? Do you need internet? Do you need Wi-Fi? Do you need fast speed Wi-Fi? Do you need telephone landlines? Do you need computers? Do you need monitors? Do you need phones? Do you need not just one, two, three, four phones? Do you need what? Do you need headphones? Do you need speakers? Do you need wires? What technology is required? This is the time to put that. I'll give you 2 minutes. All right, we're going to go on to the next one. What geographic market will you cover or sell to? What geographic market will you cover or sell to? What area are you selling to? What area will you be covering? Is it the suburban area? Is it the business area? Is it your neighborhood? Is it uh, another state, another country? What geographic market will you cover or sell to? Okay. That shouldn't take long. Next, what is the size of your demographic within your geographic target area? What is the size of your demographic rather, within your geographic target area? If it's the suburban area, how is it? If it's to blacks, how big is it? If it's in a business area and you targeting Chinese people, how big is it? What's the size? Okay. You should have some actual facts on that as well. You can Google those. The more actual facts, the more truths that you have toward your business, the more on point, the more sharp you will be. It's like two rappers rapping, but the one was able to go into more detail than the other one. And the story was that much more on point, or it pulled that many more people in. The person that only used curse words and couldn't add no other words beside them all the way through the rap, if it ain't got a good tone, beat to it and everything, the other person that was able to break it down more, as far as when it comes to lyrics, I don't think the other one's gonna win. It's about the communication. You want to be able to communicate to yourself as well as to your audience clearly, as best as possible. Now let's go to the next one. We have about 20 minutes left, and that'll be the end of part one. Who are your competitors? And what are their strengths and weaknesses? Complete a SWOT analysis describing their strengths and weaknesses and how these are opportunities and threats to your business. So I wouldn't even call them competitors. I don't see none of them competitors to me as far as I'm concerned. They just in the same boat doing the same thing. But as far as your competitors, the people that's doing the same thing you do, what are their strengths? What are they strong at? And what are their weaknesses? What do you see their weaknesses? Okay. Now describe their strengths and weaknesses and how them can be opportunities for you as well as threats for your business. Okay. Who are your competitors and what are their strengths and weaknesses? Complete a SWOT analysis describing their strengths and weaknesses and how these are opportunities and threats for your business. Next, who are your suppliers? Who are your suppliers. You should know where they're located at. You should know the name of them. You should know as the owner's name, the who shipping and receiving, who you're gonna be dealing with names. The more you know about the business, the more easier it's gonna be for you. You may even get some credits for that. As far as that, you may get some cookies and things of that nature. Man, the bad boy knew my name. He knew where I grew up at. I mean, any type of detail that you want to learn about, as far as who's gonna be supplying you, what you're going to be getting, is all good information. You can never get too much information when it comes to who going to be supplying. Why have you chosen these suppliers? Okay, you don't want to get with no supplier you don't know nothing about them, and all of a sudden they just leave you bottom out. You get started with them and you got your suppliers coming through them, and then some people bigger than them come and say, look, man, you can't be doing business with him. Okay, you can't do no business with him. If you do business with him, then you out of business. You get that? You don't want to deal with nobody that ain't got no heart. You know, somebody can come and bully him around and tell him what to do. Look, man, I'm upset you was talking about that with homeboy on your show. Okay, you was talking to homeboy about that on your show. Now I'm gonna just take away your whole business because you talking to homeboy. Now you gonna give me an apology or you ain't getting your show back. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put you in some classes to teach you some manners when it comes to what you talk about. Okay? I'm gonna charge you. Okay? You gotta know who your supplier is. Okay? All right, and really who supply them supplies when you come down to it, because it may not be all up under their power. So not only learn out who your supplier is, learn who the supplier of the supplier is. Okay. And why have you chosen these suppliers? If you don't have all that information, put a note on it. You need to research it, because you do need to research it. All right. Highlight it, circle it, whatever you need to do. Get it the attention it deserves. Next, what are your delivery costs? You should know it to the penny. What are your delivery costs? Because you can do, if you know it to the penny, you can do promotions and things and for your advantage. If you don't know the exact cost of something and you want to give them $2 off or $3 off, or after such and such, I'm making this amount of money, but I got an extra couple of pennies I can give after they stack up to a certain amount, then I can give out one for free and things of that nature. But if you don't know the right amounts or things, that's too much in the air. We got to stay sharp up in here. We don't need no dull swords, okay? Swinging for the fences, trying to chop a watermelon and ain't doing nothing but putting little dents in, when you could have just sliced all the way through it, and juices and everything there ain't all over the place squirting on you, everything right there, and you could have sliced it again and then eaten, but you over there thumping on it. Just keep it sharp. What are your delivery costs? What is your turnaround time? You must know your turnaround time. If you don't know your turnaround time and your customer comes to you, look, man, such and such and such and such, and hold on, let me go get the supervisor. Or no, the more you know, the more that shows them you got power. You got to go and get it from somebody else. Like, oh man, this bad boy, who I thought he was, I thought this man's the man, but it must be somebody else the man. I thought he was the man. Okay, you want to be perceived as who you are as much as possible. So what are your delivery costs? What is your turnaround time? Okay. What are the seasonal trends of your business? What are the seasonal trends of your business, if there are any? Example, January through March, 20% of sales. April to September, 40% of your sales. October to December, 40% of your sales. A lot of people get a lot of their sales right at the Christmas time, right in the holidays. Some get theirs more in the winter. Some get theirs more in the summer. But you should know the percentages in every season. So when you having a low season, you are already prepared for it. And then you can recompensate with that with another stream of business that is up in sales in that time period. If you do the study and research to find out which one that you're good and proficient in that could service you and balance you off in that time period. Okay. You don't want nobody to have be a threat like, okay, that's the weakest season. That's when we're going to make our strike to topple everything. No, when they think you at the bottom, that's when you at the top. When they think you at the top, you may be at the bottom somewhere, but you still at the top. Okay. But you don't tell them that. Next, what are the seasonal trends? Well, we just did that. What are your projected sales for the year one? For your second year? Why do you think these projections are reasonable to expect? Don't put it so low that a baby could get it. And don't put it so high that a millionaire couldn't get it. Okay? Be reasonable, be considerate, but don't underdeal yourself either. You gotta work something to work toward. You can't call it business and you ain't got to do no work. If it's a business and you ain't got to put no work in, then you need to holler at me. But even if it's just 3 or 4 hours a week, far as what you got to put in, far as work, then hey, what are your projected sales for year one, year two? Why do you think these projections are reasonable to expect? We ain't going to 3, 4, or 10. After your 4th year, most time you can make it in business. We just going for the halfway point. Year one and year two at this time. Okay. All right. Next, how will you price your product? Will the market accept that price? Can you make an acceptable profit? And just because everybody else is $10, I don't mean yours got to go for $10. It can go for 50,000. But I mean, what's valuing? I mean, are you gonna be able to upsell it like that? And if you do it like that, I mean, will the market accept it like that? And if they do accept it like that, what is your acceptable profit? Okay, I'm not gonna tell you what you can't do because those days is about up. But let's keep it real. Let's go to the next. What are your competitors charging? They got a dollar burger. They got dollar burgers. They got 2-for-1 burgers. They got $5 burgers, $10 burgers, $15 burgers. What are your competitors charging for theirs? You should know their numbers. If it's more than one, should know them all to be totally sharp and on point. This is your business. How you going into business of something don't know everything about your business? Anything you can learn about your business to sharpen your skills and your information, your data, you should know it, especially about your business. You're in business of burgers and you don't even know if your competitors use relish or mustard and ketchup and onions and lettuce and tomatoes and buns or sesame seed buns or toast or toasted toast, wheat bread. You're supposed to know all that already. Even your competitor can come to you or a customer come to you. Do you make your burgers like such and such? And you don't know. Well, I have to get back to you on that. What, really? You know what I'm saying? Now, this is the last one for the day. We'll come back with a part 2 next time because we got a long ways to go. Long ways to go. All right. This is just part 1. This took 4 hours, but you couldn't get this at this price nowhere pretty much on the planet. People be charging you thousands of dollars for this information that I'm giving you. So you don't go up there and jump on the stage studio or jump in the studio spending all your money, get a record deal, then you ain't got no master, you ain't got none of this and that. You all butt backwards because you didn't get this from the beginning. Okay? Get this first for any type of business you're going into because it is your business. Okay? The last one for the day is, how will your product be distributed? See, a lot of stuff can be done online. How will your product be distributed? You must know that. And who is going to be distributing it? How much they're going to be charging you? What's the layout of it? You need to get their communication numbers, their communication location. If you can get in touch, if you can get the information all the way up to the president or the CEO of the company, get it. If you can talk to them, that's a good thing. Okay. We ain't got but like 1 minute left on here, so we're gonna go out with some music. Till next time, keep your heads up, stay focused, and read. Well, I thought we were gonna go.
It's Macy's one-day sale with great deals of the day, like warm.
Yeah, upsell. That's about it. All right, there, family. Till next time. Peace.